everyone has their own reason of why they're considering looking into an Amazon FBA business. Maybe you're just curious how it works, or you're thinking to yourself, is it really that profitable? For us, it was all about freedom. We just wanted location independence so that we could live wherever, travel whenever, and spend our time exactly how we want. If this sounds like you, then this video could change your life because I'm sharing an Amazon FBA business idea that just might get you started on your own journey. I'm Finn from the Tim and Finn Travel YouTube show, and for the past 5 years, not only have we enjoyed location independence, but we've now grown our Amazon FBA business in the travel and luggage space to a multi-7-figure business, and we are the only 2 employees. Now, this is only possible because of all of the tools that we've used to build and grow our business. AMZScout is one of them, and they're the partner on this video because later I want to show you how their tools have helped us launch and grow our business. But before we get into that, how do you even get started and how is this even possible? Historically, one of the keys to being successful on Amazon is that you found a highly searched product with low competition. Now, if you've done any research in the space, you might know that that doesn't really exist anymore. But that does not mean that there's no opportunity to sell on Amazon anymore. It just means that your product has to stand out. Now, how do you stand out on Amazon? You need a unique product that is also high quality. Even the sellers that started years ago had to still adapt and have high quality, unique products. But anyways, that leads me into today's video topic idea, which is all about why I think Amazon Handmade is the next big opportunity that's still enjoying low competition. But wait, before you leave, you do not have to be an artist. Let's talk about what is Amazon Handmade. I'm going to read to you right from Amazon. Products must be designed and produced by you. Well, that's really happening no matter what type of Amazon seller you are. It could be you, your small group of family members and employees actually making the product. So they say about 20 people or fewer. That's the actual number there. So as long as you are designing and producing the products, you do not actually have to be making the product. I love this in our travel space because we've seen people be successful in this area on location. So we see digital nomads living in Costa Rica, living in India, or in Bali, who are supporting the local community and creating jobs and creating handmade products that they're then selling on Amazon. Let's look into this a little bit further. Production methods using hand tools and light machinery are allowed if used by individuals in their home, studio, or workspace. However, mass-produced products on assembly lines with automated technology are not allowed. Hand-altered or pre-made items are acceptable, for example, like the application of your own design on a towel. Upcycling is allowed, which is taking a used item and improving its value through some sort of manipulation. So their example here is like painting or refinishing a piece of furniture. Now that you've heard a little bit more, it might sound like this platform you've heard of called Etsy. Yes, there are a lot of similarities between Amazon Handmade and Etsy, but there are 3 reasons why Amazon Handmade is a much superior place to sell than Etsy. One is that all Amazon Handmade sellers have to be approved first to become a seller. This is an additional step in the process that other Amazon FBA sellers do not go through. You do have to upload a photo of your product in order for it to be digitally inspected for quality. This is great for all of the consumers because it means that they can trust in buying an Amazon Handmade product, and it just really keeps the validity of this platform. The second is that there are these rules then around manufacturing, like I mentioned, with the less than 20 people and keeping everything truly handmade. So having a regulated platform makes Amazon superior. And the third is it's Amazon. There are 112 million Amazon Prime members in just the USA alone. It's like being able to take your product and put it in the biggest store on the planet. There's just so many more eyes, there's so many more shoppers, and that really leads to scalability in your business. We're going to talk later all about how Amazon FBA, the nature of an FBA business, allows for you to scale your business much more than Etsy as well. So we'll talk about that at the end of the video. First, I need to address the elephant in the room that your brain might be turning and you might already be starting to think of products that you already know that you're good at creating, or some ideas that you have maybe even based on your travel experiences. Now, having a passion for something and a hobby is a great place to start, but we all know that the success on Amazon really comes down to key factors like keyword research and ranking in a specific keyword. So that's where all of our external tools that we use in our business come into play. Let's dive into AMZScout to really understand how to know if a product is going to be successful on Amazon. To give you a full appreciation of what we're going to see over on AMZScout, I want to start here in Amazon. I'm right here on the Amazon Handmade. This is what we had to do back in the day before this tool was available. First of all, let's talk about how Handmade is the very first menu item here. So apparently Amazon thinks it's important. We could go in at this point in our business if we're just starting, and we would be browsing Amazon to consider products to sell. So if I'm browsing in home and kitchen, and I'm going to go into candles here, I can scroll, see some options of handmade candles. There is some information that we can see on the listing itself. If we scroll all the way down, these people have some nice A+ content there. And here in product details, we can see that this listing is the number 2 in bestseller rank for handmade candles and holders. So if I click on that, I can see all of the top selling handmade candles on Amazon. Wow, this brand is killing it. What this rank is by number of sales. So this is the highest selling handmade candle, the second highest handmade candle. But apart from that, I can't really get any more information. This is helpful in maybe a more diverse category where we can see things like maybe people are choosing this because of the fragrance. Maybe people like how the label looks and the white candle as opposed to the darker colored glass here. You can start to speculate what's selling well and then base your product decisions based on the ranks here. But we don't really have information on profitability. We can just see what is selling. We don't know, how much it costs this person to make this candle or how much they're selling. So with AMZScout, what we can do is we can take a product, a very specific, this exact, happy birthday vanilla candle, and go back down to the product information. We can take the exact ASIN, that means for this specific listing, and I'm going to copy it and take it over to AMZScout. Here is only just one of multiple tools that they offer. This is the product tracker, which we would be using at this point to, as it says here, confirm its potential before investing. We need to know if this product is going to make money before I go and, make 100 handmade candles. So since I have in my clipboard that ASIN, I'm going to copy it right in here and click enter and let it think it's happy thoughts. And now I have so much more information that I can see here that I don't have on Amazon. For example, the estimated inventory that they have in stock, 1,000 candles. And more importantly, holy moly, the average daily sales and revenue. This is impressive. This is incredible. So if I'm sitting here speculating, are candles a good route to go? Do they even sell? I can gather that information here. Maybe you would be at the point where you're considering multiple different types of products. You're thinking maybe jewelry, candles, other household items. You can start to create lists and folders and aggregate multiple different
exact listings in here and start to see what makes sense for you to make. After you've then started to narrow that down, you can use other tools here to help build a successful business. For example, if we come over, we could use, let's say, an Amazon Keyword Search tool in AMZScout. And what I can do is see what people are searching for to find a candle. Maybe it is the scent, maybe it is the color, and that way I'll know really how to market my candle. It's the little details like this that change your daily sales every single day. There are different things that people are searching for at different times of the year. Think about holiday candles, or maybe they're looking for a winter scent. You can start to market your product in a different way by using the tools here based on whatever keywords are popular at the time and for your product. This, of course, is incredibly useful for when you're down the road using PPC, but that would be for a different lesson. Additionally, what we could do then is in this reverse ASIN lookup tool, it says snap up keywords by ASIN from successful competitors' pages. So not only can I see how that product is doing and selling, I can see why this candle and this company maybe is performing so well in the candle sector. Maybe they just have really done a great job with keyword research and they've pushed all of their products above everybody else in this category. So I can then see what keywords this product is using. So all I have to do is copy and paste the ASIN back in there and click enter. And I'm given all of the top performing keywords for this listing. So just in my own personal speculation here, maybe this specific candle is doing so well because they are marketing it based on a holiday, on a birthday. They're not marketing it by color or the vanilla scent or some other aspect of the product. They're marketing it with a highly searched term with happy birthday candles, handmade, and happy birthday gifts for women. This seems like a product that is doing really, being really successful based on their use of intelligent keywords. And now maybe you have a really better understanding of how Amazon works and how keywords work, because that is so much of the Amazon business. That's why you need tools like what AMZScout has here, because you would not really understand why else this product is so successful in this category.
Now that we know better how to predict the potential success of a product on Amazon, let's talk again about why Amazon is such a strong platform in building a business in general. Amazon FBA, the nature of what FBA is fulfilled by Amazon, is that Amazon is taking away so much of the work in your business off your plate. If you were to sell on a platform like Etsy, you would process each individual sale. You would put all of the address on the envelope or the box and send it to your customer. What you would be doing with Amazon is that after you produce all of your inventory, you would put it into one box, ship it one time to Amazon, and then Amazon is dealing with processing all of your orders. They're shipping out to all of your customers and also providing you with so many more customers that would maybe find your private website or your Etsy listing. And then they're also processing your returns for you. So there's a reason that you're paying for this service. It is taking so much work off your plate, which means that you can spend more time working on your business instead of in your business. So is it worth selling on Amazon Handmade? Absolutely, even if you're not an artist. With so many shoppers and Amazon Prime members, there's never been a better way to scale a product business. With the advice of this video and AMZScout's innovative tools, you will be starting your own Amazon Handmade business in no time, but more importantly, on a path to location independence.